Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Venice Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, May 6th. You'll be interested to know. 72 years ago, today, in 1954, Roger Bannister became the first person to run a 4-minute mile, finishing in 3 minutes 59.4 seconds and shattering a long-standing athletic barrier. The achievement transformed public belief about human limits, inspiring athletes worldwide and establishing a new standard for middle-distance running and sporting determination. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. This morning, it's looking clean with 2+ feet waves rolling in. Conditions stay consistent through the morning, but by noon, we'll see the wind shift to onshore at 5 miles per hour. Expect the surf to become fair around 1 p.m. as winds increase to 7 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 1 foot outgoing low tide when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 15 seconds and the sideshore wind is 2 miles per hour. The first low tide on Wednesday will be 0 foot at 7:30 a.m., followed by a 1/2 foot low tide at 8:30. The nearshore buoy at Santa Monica Pier reads 63 degrees for the water temperature. Expect 2 to 3 feet of clean surf on Thursday with light winds throughout the day. Friday sees a slight drop to 1 to 2 feet, maintaining fair conditions but lacking energy. Saturday rebounds with 2+ feet, transitioning to choppy conditions in the afternoon, but improving later, making it the standout day of the period. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 5 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:41, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:58. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog early today, clearing by mid-morning with mostly sunny skies, and a high near 65 with a light south breeze around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 67. Tonight, expect patchy fog after 11 p.m., mostly cloudy skies with a low around 56 and calm winds around 5 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. Thursday starts with patchy fog before 11 a.m., then turns mostly sunny with a high near 69 and a south wind up to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20. Friday morning may feature patchy fog before 11 a.m. before returning to mostly sunny with a high near 69. Then it warms to around 72 on Saturday and about 74 on Sunday with mostly clear nights near 58 to 60. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, in the 6-way race to be California's treasurer, it likely comes down to 2 Democrats. California's treasurer manages bonds, pensions, and billions in cash, making it a critical role in state finances. Candidates include State Senator Ana Caballero, who advocates for a widely elected official with experience in government, and Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kanalakis, who favors a detail-oriented former diplomat. As voters prepare for the primary, they may wonder about the best combination of skills and values for this wonky position. Stay informed by signing up for our election newsletter for updates on key primary races. Now on to sports. The Toronto Maple Leafs have won the #1 pick at the 2026 National Hockey League Draft, leaping 4 spots during the lottery on Tuesday night. The Leafs entered the lottery, which was televised live and held at National Hockey League Network Studios in Secaucus, New Jersey, with just an 8.5% chance of winning the top selection. The Leafs have only made 2 number 1 picks, Wendell Clark in 1985 and Austin Matthews in 2016. The San Jose Sharks, the Vancouver Canucks, the Chicago Blackhawks, and the New York Rangers rounded out the top 5. In local sports, the Lakers face a must-win situation tonight in Oklahoma City. LA dropped Game 1 to the Thunder 108-98 yesterday, with LeBron James putting up 27 points, but getting little help. The defending champs were relentless. They're 5-0 in the playoffs and swept the Lakers in the regular season. Thing is, LA is banged up. Luka Dončić remains out with a hamstring strain, and now Jared Vanderbilt is dealing with a dislocated right pinky. That puts everything on LeBron's shoulders again tonight at Paycom Center. Game 2 tips at 6:30. Meanwhile, the Dodgers are back in action this afternoon against Houston at Dakin Park. LA dropped the rubber match 2-1 yesterday to fall to 22-14. Tyler Glasnow takes the ball for the Dodgers against Lance McCullers Jr. in what shapes up as a tight pitching duel. The offense needs to show up early. The Astros shutdown pitching has been the difference in this series. First pitch is at 11:10. Over in the offseason, the Rams got some good news. Puka Nacua is back at team facilities after rehab, participating in voluntary workouts. The All-Pro receiver led the NFL with 129 receptions last season and is crucial to LA's Super Bowl plans heading into training camp. In top news, FDA halts publication of studies on vaccines for COVID-19 and shingles, according to a spokesman for the Health and Human Services Department. This news follows the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's decision to not publish a report indicating last winter's COVID vaccine reduced the risk of hospitalizations. One safety study examined the association between the 2023 and 2024 COVID vaccine and various health conditions. The study, authored by FDA scientists, was withdrawn during the peer review process. An abstract from the study stated that no new safety concerns were found following vaccination among U.S. health plan enrollees age 6 months to 64 years. In business news, Costco keeps getting busier, with store visits up by more than 18% over the last 7 years. Traffic trends at Walmart and Target are mostly flat, according to Placer.a-I. The growth brings additional pressure on warehouses, and Costco is having to get creative with solutions. Shopping visits to Costco warehouses increased by more than 18% from the first quarter of 2019 to 2026. This growth results from visits to new warehouses and increased traffic at existing ones. In contrast, store traffic trends at Walmart and Target have remained mostly flat during the same period. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at $81,000. Ethereum is unchanged at about $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.41. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Google, Microsoft, and XAI will allow the United States government to review their new artificial intelligence models. The Center for Artificial Intelligence Standards and Innovation will evaluate new models before they are released publicly. In an announcement on Tuesday, the Commerce Department's Center for Artificial Intelligence Standards and Innovation states that will work with the companies to conduct pre-deployment evaluations and research to assess their capabilities. The center has performed 40 reviews so far. Reports suggest that the White House may consider an executive order to oversee new artificial intelligence models. And in entertainment news, Scary Island is a new adaptation of the classic novel, conveying the horror and tragedy of children trying to survive. David McKenna stars as the pragmatic Piggy. The Lord of the Flies is the kind of show you praise by emphasizing how hard it is to watch. Adapted from William Golding's classic 1954 novel by Jack Thorne, directed by Mark Munden, and originally aired by the British Broadcasting Corporation before coming to Netflix in the United States, the 4-episode series retains its World War II backdrop. Watching these boys succumb to their worst instincts is harrowing enough to make you long to look away. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American civil rights leader, Martin Luther King Jr. And he said, "Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings Venice Beach.